Clover Fresh milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. They call it hump day, but we're not feeling the hump day. I'm feeling quite good today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I don't feel the hump either. I have a hump here.
So it's a beautiful Wednesday. I'm enjoying the weather today, funny enough. Good. And we're going to be making a delicious, tasty recipe. And funny enough, the first time I tried to make this, it didn't go as well as I'd expected. But I'm going to hopefully make sure you guys see the right way to do it.
You know, if it doesn't work, we put it in a pancake. We just hide it.
Thank you.
It tastes the same.
There's always a solution to everything. We are making an Apple and Fennel Clafoutis.
That is delicious, ever so French and ooh la la. You say clafoutis better than me. Clafoutis. It's actually a little bit of French and a bit of clafoutis.
Correct. It is actually a French dish. You know, we are taking you guys around the world. So to start the base of our clafoutis, the first steps would be for me to crack our eggs into our mixture over here. Excuse me.
I can give you a tip. Take the shell. I'm not coming near you because I'm social distancing from you. Take the shell and just lift it out.
You see, guys.
Look when.
Experience. This is what experience is.
Go again, my baby. I can see it. Although it's calcium, it's good for you. So
let me break with another one because that one is practically cracked.
While you're breaking that, should I get these apples started?
Yes. So our apple and fennel clafoutis, normally they'd make it with black cherries, but we're using seasonal fruits and veggies. Beautiful. So you've got some apples, Granny Smith apples there, as well as some fennels that you're going to be caramelizing. I'll be making the base of our clafoutis. And it starts with some eggs that I'm going to be whisking together with some sugar. Nice. Once those have been whisked together, then I'm going to add in the rest of our ingredients. And luckily for us, because we are using quality ingredients, we don't have to worry about anything turning out incorrectly. We're basically just going to let the ingredients do their magic.
I love it when they speak for themselves. I love it. You've got Granny Smith apples here, which I love, but one of my favorite apples in the whole wide world is a pink lady.
Oh.
Because she's got a little blushy cheek. Yes. Because they leave it in the orchards a lot longer. But you know what I love about them? They never lose their shape. So they're fabulous for cooking. But you're talking about seasonal. Yes. They're from May only till November. But Granny Smith is all year round.
All year round.
All year round.
All right. So we've whisked this together. And into this mixture, we're going to go in with a bit of our flour here. And then I'm going to go in with our salt. So basically, we're making a base for our clafoutis.
Is it a batter?
It is a batter.
Delicious. So
the batter, basically, if I was to describe it, I would say if a pancake and a flan had a baby.
Like a custardy thing.
Yes. If a flan and a pancake had a baby, it would be something along those lines.
I'm trying to think of a name for that child, but I can't. My brain is it's humping. I can't think. I can't think, but we must make a name for this baby.
Okay, well, maybe the viewers can help us.
Yes.
What would you call this, besides calling it a clafoutis? If a flan and a pancake had a baby, what would the name of the baby be?
Pancake, flan cake.
We are using our Clover milk today. As we all know, guys, 55 quality test. I've stopped putting the glasses anywhere near you because you're finishing all our milk. Yes, it's the best milk in the industry right now. It is quality tested. It tastes amazing.
It's 55 tests or something.
55.
It's got a long life.
I know. You were mentioning to me right now that it also has the long life range as well.
Wow.
So that's great.
Almost 18 days, I think you were saying.
Exactly. So the lovely thing about it is because of this easy pour handle, you basically don't have to worry about over pouring because
you can control it.
Yeah.
And those are so recyclable. Do you know that?
I didn't know
for
that.
Gardening, oh please, you have to keep, because I know you use a lot of clover here, keep me every empty one of them because you can plant in them. It's stunning, stunning.
That is great because I'm actually also going to be starting a garden of my own, and now that you mention it,
I know you're not going to give them to me and save them for yourself. I want the blue bottle, baby.
Sharing is caring. So all I'm doing, guys, is I'm just buttering our pan here because this mixture is going into the oven to bake at 200 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. So what you've done there is you're caramelizing the apples for us, and I've got the mixture here. And it's basically nice and smooth, velvety, creamy. And what's going to happen is we're going to put it into the oven to bake. So it's going to puff up. It's going to be almost like a souffle of sorts.
But it's going to collapse.
And then it's going to collapse. It's going to collapse, but then it turns out to be a nice cakey, pillowy.
I love it.
It's such a beautiful mixture of flavor and texture.
It's one of my favorites.
Exactly, and then those apples, once they're caramelized with the fennel going in there, is going to be just an amazing
Licorice-y.
And they actually work well together, the fennel and the apple.
They love each other, I have to tell you. Even in a salad.
That's a love affair right there. That's you and hubby.
Waiting to... Oh, me and hubby. Oh, yes.
So I've just whisked in all the ingredients here. I put in my flour, some salt, and then I went in with some vanilla essence, as well as the cream as well. But all these ingredients that I've mentioned, everything that I've mentioned here about the recipe, you can get on afternoonexpress.co.za and all our other recipes. This dish is normally made with blue cherries because of the time season. But these are seasonal, like we mentioned. So if you would want to use a different kind of fruit, you're more than welcome to do that.
If you really want to be traditional and you're just so pedantic and you have to have a cherry, just drain them out of a can, I suppose. Hey?
Very true. You can also do that. Yeah. Drain them out of the can, put them into the clafoutis. It's still going to taste amazing. So I'm going to go in with my icing sugar. So the whole idea now is we're creating a bit of a barrier here. So all we want to do, actually, let me just be a professional.
Yeah, shake it, baby, shake it, shake it. Do it with...
So we basically just want to create a bit of a barrier here. It would stick, but we just want it to be nice and caramelized on the bottom as well.
So give it a lovely glossy yumminess.
All right, and so I'm going to go in with this into my pan. And yours, I see, just need a bit more time in the pan. But I also have some that I made earlier. So what will happen is, once the sugars and all of that have caramelized, it's going to thicken and become a toffee.
Yes.
Yes. So instead of having to worry about that, I've got some that I made earlier.
Excellent.
And all we're doing, yes. I'm using my hands because I want to gently place them onto this base, into this batter of ours here. And this is going to go into the oven, like I mentioned, to bake at 200 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. We've got the apple in there. We've got the fennel. You don't want any of the sauce. You just want the apple and the fennel in there.
So I suppose that's why the reduction is so important.
Correct.
It mustn't be too watery.
Correct. It mustn't be too watery. And this is basically our recipe. It goes into the oven to bake.
Easy, to me. This you could pull together in 2 minutes, you know that. You've got apples in your fridge, butter, clover. It's got to be the blue bottle, otherwise it's not going to work.
Otherwise it's not going to work, guys. Same quality, same blue bottle, and then we put it into the oven to bake.
Excellent. There you go, darling.
There we go.
Lovely.
And that is our recipe. And when it comes out, give it about 3 minutes just to cool down a little bit so it doesn't burn you. And you can enjoy this with cream. You can enjoy it with custard. With raisins.
And rum and raisin sauce. Lovely.
You can enjoy it with anything you like, but do make sure you go on to afternoonexpress.co.za to get all the ingredient details and the steps on how to make this amazing recipe.
Clover Fresh milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.